Ever wondered why some of us have these mesmerizing, sometimes icy, sometimes warm pools of blue eyes? Let's crack the code using a classic tool called the test cross. So what gives our eyes their color in the first place? It all comes down to pigment called melanin, the same stuff that colors our skin and hair. Lots of melanin, brown eyes. Less melanin, well, that's where things get interesting for our blue-eyed people. Fun fact, blue eyes don't actually have blue pigment. It's a structural color thing, like how the sky is blue. Light bounces around in the iris, and because there's less melanin to absorb it, the blue wavelengths scatter back at us. Now, let's talk genes. The main players in the eye color game are genes like OCA2 and HERC2 on chromosome 15. Think of OCA2 as the melanin making factory. But there's a control switch. That's kind of what HERC2 does. For blue eyes, there's usually a specific change in this switch that dials down the melanin production in the iris. Here's where our genetics 101 comes in. We get 2 copies of each gene, one from each parent. Let's simplify things a bit and imagine eye color is mostly controlled by one main gene, where capital B is the brown eye version, which is dominant, and small b is the blue eye version, which is recessive. If you have brown eyes, your genetic recipe could be either 2 capital B alleles or 1 big B and 1 small b. Because capital B is dominant, even 1 copy is enough for brown eyes. But if you have blue eyes, the only way that happens is if you inherit 2 small b alleles, one from each parent. You need the recessive blue eye trait from both sides. This is where the test cross comes in handy. A test cross is when we take an individual showing the dominant trait, like brown eyes, but whose underlying genetic makeup we don't know, and we pair them with someone showing the recessive trait, like blue eyes. We know their genotype is 2 small b's. By looking at the eye color of their potential offspring, we can figure out the mystery brown-eyed parent's genotype. Let's see how. First scenario. We have a brown-eyed parent with 2 capital B alleles and a blue-eyed parent with 2 small b alleles. The brown-eyed parent can only pass on a capital B and the blue-eyed parent can only pass on a small b. So all their kids will have 1 capital B and 1 small b. What eye color will they be? Brown, because capital B is dominant. If all the kids have brown eyes, the mystery parent likely has 2 capital B's. Second scenario. Now, our brown-eyed parent has 1 capital B and 1 small b allele. The blue-eyed parent still has 2 small b alleles. This time, the brown-eyed parent can pass on either a small b or capital B allele. So, there are 2 possibilities for each kid. They could get a capital B from the brown-eyed parent and a small b from the blue-eyed parent, which is brown eyes. Or, they could get a small b from both parents, which is blue eyes. So, if this brown-eyed parent and blue-eyed parent have even 1 blue-eyed child, we know for sure that the brown-eyed parent must have been carrying the hidden small b allele. They were capital B and small b all along. That's the power of the test cross in action. This simplified test cross gives us a fantastic glimpse into how these traits are passed down. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more science adventures. Thanks for watching.